So if you got a government, if you got a business, if you've got a client that is dealing with business like defense, then they have obligation towards data privacy security. Like I know, for example, here in Canberra, talking to some businesses that they do, government grants, things like that, and they do some work for defense. That means, Australian defense would require you to have everything stored locally, not in US, not in anywhere, in Australian server, right? So that's a solution to that problem.
Yeah, for
So you
sure.
can still provide high level as a shell, as the function, but then any more advanced stuff or the workflow related stuff could be on the back end down through N8N on a server hosted in Australia. But then that's still on you. Like that's still a responsibility. Then, like if you got the high level related, then it's kind of like, well, you're spreading the responsibility across, because it's like they as a vendor have obligation to provide, and because they're huge, then common sense be like, well, if something goes wrong, because they've got all us agencies on it, they're probably like they need to get their shit together too. So there's pros and cons, I guess, but like if you have it on your own server, then you're on your own.
Yeah, I mean, I like having it on a secure rack because, those guys are very good at doing. You can have it on a dedicated rack or a shared rack, depending on the level of service that you need and speed. I mean, for the average listener here, they're going to be it on a shared rack. I mean, and you're talking, very inexpensive. You're talking to have a shared rack on a facility. You're talking to host N8N would be, $30 setup and $6 a month to learn it. And then you could run everything on that. And then if you want more advanced, you can get you can get your own server on a rack, and then you can increase the speed and the capacity as well. The other option with N8N is you could do their cloud service, which they have their own servers that are, and that's even better, and that runs around $60 a month. But the good thing there is they have AI built into that. So their AI into that helps you code as well, like do some troubleshooting and coding as well. So for the $60, it might be worth it.
Right. So you can literally I could literally have my own server here on premise